All right, I'm gonna get my day started today. We're gonna work in this today, try to make some boxes for our show on Tuesday at 8 o'clock. And I'm gonna walk around later and I'm gonna show you guys what the garden is looking like. I did get it planted finally, so I wanna show you how we did it. We did it a little different this year. And yeah, stay with me today. Hey, you guys, before we go out to the garden, I just have to show you this, okay? I know it's kind of loud, but look at what my husband is doing. Can you guys see that? He put a bunch of cans on the ground, and he is running them over with the truck. Because we have, well, I should say he has collected so many cans that they were like bursting at the seams where he was keeping them, so he's squishing them down now. I don't think he's going to take them in. I think he's going to make some kind of like a pour out of that. He's going to melt that aluminum, and then he's going to pour it down old ant hills and stuff to make sculptures. So that's what he says he's going to do. So he's been collecting cans, but this is his way of squishing them all squished. But there he goes again. I got it a little bit closer so you guys could see. See all the cans on the ground? He's squished them to nothing. I guess that's the easy way of doing it. You guys, I'm going to show you what's going on. I'll show you the garden here in a second. We're going to walk out there. I'll show you my pomegranate trees. The wind blew super hard yesterday. There was 1 million on here. And we're down to about half as many again, which seems like is the regular here lately. With the wind, just doesn't stop blowing. My roses need to be trimmed up a little bit. But let's walk out to the garden. Let me show you what I've been doing out there. Ooh, the sun is bright, you guys, but okay, the loofah hasn't come up over the garden gate yet. We did the same thing we did last year. We put it so that it'll grow over the top of the trellis there. All right, we were really hoping to get a bunch of raised beds this year, you guys, but we weren't able to do that. So I'm going to show you what we did here instead. Okay, so what we did was we put basically just holes in the ground, and then we covered them with either screen or chicken wire, so that hopefully the birds and the mice don't get it this year. And stuff is starting to come up. You can see that in there. So it is starting to come up. There's a lot in that one. And these are all either strawberry watermelons, cantaloupe. There's some more coming up. There's some more right there. And basically all along the fence right there are gourds, like birdhouse gourds, you guys. So what we did different this year, putting the holes like that, makes it so that I don't have to water as much. You know, otherwise you're watering like a whole trench when really you just need a little space. So that's why I did that way this year. I just didn't want to water as much. But I'll show you them in a little bit after they start coming up. Our asparagus is about done. It's about going to seed. But we are picking a little bit still. Not a whole lot. But I'm trying to keep it wet because I put some sunflowers in between all of that. So yeah, this is only the second year on this line right here. So, and where we get most of our asparagus is the first 2 lines. All right, let me walk over here. All right, it's a little weak right in this area, but this stuff is just random stuff that's coming back. So hopefully that'll fill in again. But we didn't water for a couple years because we had some issues going on here. So let me show you what else we got here. Okay, so what we did was we just dug like a 4x4 area, and we just drenched them with seeds. And I think those are probably either squash, pumpkins, or watermelons. And then we did another one over here. And you can see Don put in like this to try to keep away the birds, and the wind's been non-stop here. It's not too bad today, but some days, boy, it's been really windy here. This is just some random stuff that grew up from last year, so we're going to go ahead and take all the seeds off of this. And this is Don's stuff right there. Okay, there's another one. There's another one over there. But we have a lot of empty space right now, but once the vines and stuff grow here, this side will be pretty full. Okay, then he's got some more. I think he put peas or green beans in that area. I think those are cucumbers, I believe. I got my grapevine right there, and it is doing really good this year. It's even got some grapes on it. Don put that pink plastic right there, you can see. And the reason he put that on there is because there is a set of grapes there. He don't want the birds to get them. Can you see the grapes right there? A little bit. See? Oh, those could get in my way. Anyways, you can see those are grapes. And then all these right here in these holes are bell peppers. So we've got, I don't know, 6 or 7 bell peppers. That we should get quite a few bell peppers. And then all this right here, again, is gourds along this fence. And then right there on this side right here is where the loofahs are going to grow. And they'll grow again over the trellis. So that's what's going in the garden, you guys. Let's go take a look out the backyard. All right, this is where Don was running over the cans and stuff. He's got that big mess cleaned up. The window in the truck is open, I noticed. I hope it doesn't rain. I don't think it's supposed to. The skies look pretty good. I don't think those are rain clouds. There's our four-wheeler. That's always fun to ride out here. We have a bunch of dunes way in the back of our property, so. And then he took all those cans that were stacked all over here. That's where he got them, that he was squishing them. And that trailer, that little trailer right there, is full. Sorry about my fingernails, you guys. I haven't painted them. I bought a cheap polish, and it is cheap. I washed the dishes one time. There's my dog, Bolt. She's very skinny. She's very old. Yeah, she's very old. There's Jack. Dirty as can be. Who knows what he's been into. And there's Tia. Believe it or not, Tia is even older than Bolt. Tia is almost 15. Let's go see the chickens. Well, before I do that, the wind blew so hard. You see all those containers and stuff all over the place? Right on the other side of the air conditioner. I mean, it blew so hard yesterday. Kind of blew things all over the place. Been trying to pick up stuff, but just haven't gotten it all. I'm gonna go see what the chickens are doing. Oh, they're almost all in bed. Chickens go to bed usually right about dark, so we got one that's not ready for bed yet. But all the other ones are already in the hen house. Every night they go to bed. They go in that hen house and they just sleep. So let's go see what the turkeys are doing. We're gonna walk this way and see if we see a horny toad, because there's usually a horny toad out here. Actually, there's usually 2 of them. Horny toads are hard to come by anymore, you guys. You can hear the turkeys, can't ya? They're kind of going extinct. I don't see any. They're usually in that tree. Huh, I don't see them around today. Well, they'll be back. They've been hanging out here. But this is what the pomegranate trees back here are looking like. This, hopefully in the fall and winter, I'll be able to, I'm going to cut these back drastically. I'm going to cut them way, way back. I heard it's better to get more fruit and stuff, so I'm going to go ahead and try that. You almost can't kill them. They're like weeds. So there's the turkeys. And of course my old dog going with me, Tia. There they are. Hi guys. Hi guys. There you go. Talk to us. Talk to us. Usually they're loud all the time, you guys. You can hear them down the road. They're so loud. So that's what's going on with the turkeys. And yeah, everything's still kind of a little bit yellow as far as out in the desert and stuff. There is some green, but not as much as usually. Okay, you guys, we're going to go ahead and end the video. I just wanted to walk you around and show you the place a little bit and what we've done so far this year. It's a lot of work. You always have to make sure something's wet around here because there's just so much stuff. So all of these that we're walking through are pomegranate trees. And then we put in some tomato plants, and I think those are more bell peppers. Those are radishes. Some jalapeno plants. I'm not really sure exactly. We didn't even mark stuff this year, really. I don't think so. That way, what happens, happens. When it grows, we'll know what it is. So I do know that that's squash, butternut squash, and so is that one on the end. So he's going to put a trellis so it'll grow over top, or up it, I should say. And there's a few more plants there. So there goes my dog, Jack. Jack! With a feather in his mouth. Did y'all see that? That dog will find anything. Okay, Don put a bunch of, what do you call it? Morning glories right there. So that will be growing. They're starting to come up a little bit down here on this end. There's some coming up. So all that side. And then this side are morning glories until you get to about that hose right there, right below the hose. The rest of the way down, those are going to be birdhouse gourds. So and we got a little bit of plants right there. I don't think that one's going to make it. We transplanted it. That one's a beautiful plant. It has red. I can't think of what it's called. 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, something like that, I think. There's this garlic this year. It's looking a little sad. The mint is doing beautiful. I usually eat that every time I walk by when I'm watering. I take a mouthful of it, chew it up, and then rinse my mouth out. It gets so hot. These are beautiful in the morning. They have purple flowers everywhere on this plant. Okay, so, and then I did put some flowers. They're just gonna be starting to come up here in the next few days, all right up there, up the deck. And that's what we've done so far this year, you guys. Looking beautiful out here. It's always pretty this time of year. All right, you guys, hope that you'll like and subscribe, follow us, and we'll see you again on our next video. Bye-bye. Okay, you guys, I know I said that was the end, but Do you guys see the oryx right there? He's about right. Oh, let me try to get my finger in there so you guys can see him. I'm really sorry, I can't show you where he's at. Okay, I'm gonna put him right to the left of the screen. He's right there.